Hello students, welcome to the live class of English. Let's complete the topic without wasting the time. During yesterday's class, we learned and discussed about adverbs, right? So today we will be continuing the topic and we will be learning more about adverbs, right? So in the last class we learned that adverbs are the words which are describing a verb, an adjective or another adverb. It tells us how, where, when and how much and with what frequency the action is taking place, right? So now in the last class itself we learned different kinds of adverbs, in which we learned adverbs of manner, and we learned that adverb of manner tells us the manner in which an action takes place and it answers the question how. So here there are some of the samples which we have discussed. He walked silently. The same question answers. How did he walk? It answers this sentence. He walked silently answers the question how did he walk? Silently. So silently is the adverb of manner given in this particular sentence. She sings sweetly. How does she sing? Sweetly. So sweetly is the adverb of manner. My uncle advised us wisely. How did my uncle advise us? Wisely, right? And in the last class I told you we form the adverbs, most of the adverbs just by adding ly to the adjectives. Okay. So students, today we had a quick revision of what we have learned yesterday. And now let's learn more about adverb of place. And adverb of place is also discussed in the last class. The words that tell us where an action is performed are called adverb of manner. It answers the question where. The dog ran outside. Where did the dog run? The dog ran outside. Outside is the word which is telling us the place where the dog ran. So outside is the adverb of place here. We walked down the hill. Where did we walk where did we walk from the hill? We walked down from the hill. So down is the word which is adverb of place here. In the same way, they can't see you anywhere. Where can't they see you? Anywhere. So the words outside, down and anywhere are the adverb of place given in these samples. Now today we are going to learn adverb of time. Look at the slide and concentrate, children. The words that are used to talk about, when an action is done are called the adverb of time. It answers the question when. You know that when we learned about adverb of manner, we learned that adverb of manner answers the question how, and when we learned about adverb of place, we learned that adverb of place answers the question where, and this is adverb of time. So here the adverbs which are used talks about when an action is done. कब हुआ है? It talks about the time, so that it answers the question when. Okay. Now examples are, we will reach the airport at 5 a.m. Let's form a question with when. When will you reach the airport? Or when will we reach the airport? What is the answer here? Type it in the chat box, children. When will we reach the airport? Let me see how many of you are attending the class properly. Yes. Mehak Trivedi has given the answer. Shubham Dali, Chandani. When will we reach the airport? 5 a.m. Good. Now, Sunitha will talk to you tomorrow. When will Sunitha talk to you? When will Sunitha talk to you? Type fast. When will Sunitha talk to you? Sunitha will talk to you tomorrow is the sentence. When will Sunitha talk to you? Yes. The answer started coming. Good. Tomorrow. So, tomorrow is the adverb of time here. I go for a walk early in the morning. When do I go for a walk? When do I go for a walk? You know, the answer is early in the morning. So, the answers which we got by asking the questions when to the sentences are the adverb of time of which is given in that particular sentence. For example, 5 a.m. tomorrow, early in the morning are adverb of time which are given in this particular sentences. Okay. Now let's see adverb of number. You see, nowadays adverb of number is not specially given. Adverb of number is already mixed with adverb of quantity. Okay. But here because you are in 3rd standard, I am going to teach it separately for you. So look at the adverb of number and understand what is adverb of number. The words which tell us how many times an action is done are called the adverb of time. It answers the question how many. When we ask how many, you know that always we get a digit as an answer, right? So here you must understand that adverb of number always answer in a digit. The answer will be always a digit, a numeral. For example, we eat food 4 times a day. How many times do we eat food? How many times do we eat food in a day? Type the answer first. We eat food 4 times a day. How many times do we eat food in a day? Yes, type fast. Only Smriti Tiwari's answer has come. Yes. 4 times a day. 4 is the answer, right? So you can see 4 is a numeral, it's a digit, right? Next, you firstly complete your duty. Here, there is an exception. You see, firstly, secondly, thirdly, these are the words which comes in adverb of number. Okay, adverb of number has digits as well as cardinal and ordinal numbers in it. Okay. He returned all the 5 books. All the 5 books. How many books did he return? How many books did he return? Type the answer. How many books did he return? He returned all the 5 books. How many books did he return? Yeah. All children should type the answer, my dear. 24 students are live now and only 4 or 5 students are typing the answer. That means where are the others? Okay. Okay. I like to see 24 answers. Okay. You should not keep the mobile online and go somewhere. Okay. Yeah. So 5. He returned all the 5 books. Right. He returned all the 5 books. I got 17 answers. 17 answers only. 18, 19 answers. 20, 21, 22. Okay. So all are live, right? Nobody is away from the mobile. Good, very nice. So now you have seen what is an adverb of number. Adverb of number is a word which tells us how many times an action is done in a sentence, and it answers the questions how many and sorry. Adverb of number may include cardinal and ordinal numbers. Right. Now we are going to discuss about the last kind of adverb, that is adverb of frequency. So students, here we are going to see what is the definition of adverb of frequency. The words which tell us how frequently an action is performed are called adverb of frequency. It answers the question how often. We go to village only yearly or annually, we can say. See, sometimes we do the actions repeatedly. Sometimes we do very rarely. Right? So, this adverb of frequency tells how many times we perform or do an action. How often do we go to the village? See, how often do we go to the village? Adverb of frequency answers the question how often. So, how often do we go to the village? Vanshika Sai, you have to listen the question and type the answer with it. How often do you go to the village? Look at the sentence and type. Yes, Vanshika wrote it correct now. We go to the village only yearly or annually. That means only one time you go to the village in a year. Right. You firstly complete your homework. You firstly complete your homework. What is the word written here as adverb of frequency? Okay, good. Only one child? Okay. Type fast better. Now, here, okay. Now, let's see another slide where you can see more about adverb and its kind. Type the answer, all of you. So students, in the last class and today we have discussed about adverbs, and we learned that adverb is a word which is describing a verb, an adverb or another adverb or an adjective, right? And we have learned that adverbs are divided into different kinds. So let's see what are the different kinds of adverbs in this particular slide. The adverbs are divided into 5 right now. Okay, so you can see they are adverb of manner, adverb of place, adverb of time, adverb of number, and adverb of frequency. Now look at the presentation, children, once again, and repeat after me. Adverbs and its kind. Adverbs are divided into 5. Look here and repeat reading after me. Adverb of manner, adverb of place, adverb of time, adverb of number, and adverb of frequency. We learned that adverb of manner tells us how an action is done and it answers the question how. Adverb of place tells us where an action has taken place and it answers the question where. Adverb of time tells us when or at what time an action took place and it answers the question when. Adverb of number tells us how many times an action took place and it answers the question how many, and it includes cardinal and ordinal numbers. Adverb of frequency tells us how frequently we do an action. It answers the question how often. So here we can see how we form adverbs from the adjectives, and there are some exemptions for the adverbs. So there are some adverbs which are having some exemptions. Okay, so let's see. We usually make adverb by adding ly to an adjective. For example, angry, we cut this y and add ily. If an adverb is ending with y, then we will just remove the y, and instead of y we add I, then we add ly. For example, angry, angrily, sweet, sweetly, careful, carefully. To most of the adjectives we add ly directly, or if it is ending with y we add ily and form the adverb. And here there are some exemptions. Adjective is good and adverb is well. Look at the slide. Fast is an adjective as well as it is an adverb. Hard is also an adjective as well as it is a adverb. Straight is an adjective as well as it's an adverb. Fast is also an adjective and adverb. Much is also an adjective and adverb. Little is also an adjective and also an adverb. So children, these words you should remember. Good is the adjective, but well is the adverb, which is totally different from good. Okay, this you have to learn it. Good is the adjective and adverb is well. Students, type the adverb of good. Type. What is the adverb of good? Type the adverb of good. Only Ahana wrote the answer. What is the adverb of good? Fast, hurry up. Okay. Well is the adverb of good. Good is the adjective, adverb is well. fast, hard, straight, much and little. All these words are adjectives as well as these words are adverb too. There are some more words in English which place or works as adjective and adverb together. Okay, it is adjective also, it is adverb also. These words you must learn and remember, otherwise you will get confused. Okay, you will have a lot of confusion and you may add fast, then you may add ly with this, and wrongly you may write it as adverb. Okay, so these words which are working as adjectives as well as adverb should be learned by you. In other case, mostly we form adverbs by adding ly or ily to the end of an adjective. Okay, so your lesson adverb is going to end here. So we will be having a revision test of some of the grammar lessons which you have already learned on Friday. Okay, in the next class you will have a revision test of the grammar concepts what you have learned. So yesterday's test is already checked, and I will be posting the name of the attendees in the group, and the absentees parents will be informed. Okay, children, take the test very seriously and attend the test without any fail. It is to check whether you understood the concept, and it helps you to revise the concept which you already have learned. So next revision test which I am going to conduct on Friday should be attended by all the students. There should be no absentees for that particular test. And the last test was based on literature, but this test which is going to come on Friday will be based on the grammar lessons. I will let you know the lessons which will be included in the revision test which I am going to conduct on Friday, today itself. Okay, revise and attend the test seriously, score good marks, and solve it in Google form and send to me your doubts or queries, whatever you have, in my personal ID. Okay, so let's revise this topic of adverb quickly. Adverb is a word which describes a verb, adjective or another adverb. It tells us how, where, when, how much and with what frequency an action takes place. And adverbs are divided into 5. They are adverb of manner, adverb of place, adverb of time, adverb of number and adverb of frequency. Adverb of manner tells us how an action is done. It answers the question how. For example, she danced gracefully. How did she dance? Gracefully is the answer. So gracefully is an adverb of manner. Adverb of place tells us where, at what place an action has action took place, and it answers the question where. For example, he ran outside. Where did he run? Outside. So outside is an adverb of place. Outside, inside, downstairs, upstairs, down, towards, between, all these are adverb of places. An adverb of time tells us the time of the action. It answers the question when. Okay, he came home yesterday. When did he come home? Yesterday. So yesterday, today, tomorrow, last week, last year, this year, soon, all these, early in the morning, all these are the samples of adverb of time. Adverb of number tells us how many times an action took place, and it includes cardinal and ordinal numbers. It answers the question how many. Adverb of frequency tells us how often we do an action. It answers the question how often. Okay, so children, we have quickly revised the concept of adverb. Till we meet in the next class, stay home, be safe. Bye students.